Hey guys, it's Chris here. Today we're going to be reviewing the Razer Deathadder mouse. So here's the box itself. It's already been opened, but just a lot of information on the box if you guys want to pause the video and look at all of that. And just a lot of the software that it works with. It works with PC and Mac as well. So just more information, but let's put that aside. In the box you get your mouse, of course, 2 Razer stickers, and you also get a pamphlet that gives you all the information you need for the mouse. So here you have for the gamers, by the gamers, and you have all the information in here. So here you have your certificate of authenticity, just showing that your Razer is real and it's not a copycat. Your master guide showing you how to use the program that you'll be installing that you'd have to find online, and it teaches you how to program all the buttons and stuff for your mouse. You have a quick start guide right there, just everything you need to get your mouse started. You have your product catalog, other products that Razer makes, you can check them out here, and just some kind of card that shows off your product. Okay, so the connection is a USB 2.0, it's gold plated, and the cord itself is a braided cord. Keep in mind, this is the newer version of the Deathadder. The old version does not have a braided cord, so it's a nice improvement and adds great durability for longer use. Taking a look at the mouse, we have gloss finishes on both sides of the mouse and a matte finish on the top. The mouse features 5 buttons, 2 on the side, a scroll wheel, a click on the scroll, and a right and left. Both the scroll wheel and the logo, which you cannot see right now, illuminates blue. We'll see that later in this video. So let's move on to my computer and give my thoughts on my experience using this mouse. Right from the start, the mouse felt great. You can see this arch right here. It keeps your hand in a nice cupped position, a partly closed position that felt great and didn't really cramp my hands up after long sessions of using it. One thing I did find was that the mouse could be a bit big for some. If you have smaller hands, you might not be able to reach the side buttons on the side. Other than that, the buttons felt nice. The side buttons were easy to press, and the scroll wheel itself was nothing different. It may be just a bit lighter to push and pull, and the scroll button felt fine as well. One thing I have to say is the right and left click buttons felt fantastic. Compared to my old mouse, it took quite a bit of pressure just to press the clicks, and with the Deathadder Razer, it was easy to press, and that can be a big advantage in endurance when gaming, even in long hours of using the mouse, because your 2 fingers won't cramp up as much. If we look to the bottom, we have a blue infrared sensor that goes up to 3,500 dpi high. Now this is where I saw the biggest difference between a gaming mouse and a regular mouse, and it definitely gave a huge improvement. So what we have here are Teflon feet. Now these Teflon feet are superb. The comparison from this, my old mouse, definitely, we have plastic feet on the old mouse, and I thought this was fast enough. But when I started using this mouse, my first impressions were I could not keep up with the cursor. It was so fast. But within the first hour, I was able to get the hang of it, and I became a pro at that. So the 3,500 dpi, giving the precise accuracy, I found I was able to navigate around the screen fairly fast, and my performance in going through each tab, editing especially, with the precision of the 3,500 dpi and the Teflon feet made my editing much faster compared to this mouse. So coming from a regular mouse, the Teflon feet made a huge difference, as well as the 3,500 dpi. Last but not least, let's get to long hours of using the Deathadder Razer mouse. Compared to this, I love the matte finish. The matte finish definitely adds a great plus on this mouse. After long hours of session, when your hand starts to sweat, the palms start to sweat, you do not lose the grip on the mouse. I really love that about it. With this mouse, I would kind of have to wipe my hands down just to get more grip on the mouse to move it easier. But with the Razer mouse, the matte finish on the top definitely adds great grip, especially when your palms start to sweat. You still have that grip. One thing to keep in mind, the side where the gloss is, it definitely does build up with sweat. I'm not sure if you can see that, but yeah, so you're gonna have to take a wipe cloth to actually wipe the sweat down, and that's fairly easy, but that's where some people saw some cons to it with the gloss finish. And so that feature was very important to me, because I wouldn't have to take my hands off the mouse when I was using it. Before we end this review, let's move on to the software included with this mouse that allows you to program each and every button on the mouse itself. Again, you have 5 buttons. So this is the software that comes with your Razer mouse. You find it online on their website, and you have to make an account with them. But this account allows you to use it with any other Razer products you buy in the future. So here's the software itself. We have 3 tabs: Customize, Performance, and Lighting. First off with Customize. This is where you apply the different clicks for your buttons, your 5 buttons. You can see here I have my third button, which is my scroll wheel button, and when I press that, it'll automatically press the T on my keyboard, as well as the 4th button, which is right here, and the side button automatically clicks 2. And you can set it to any function you want: a keyboard function, a mouse function, sensitivity, stuff like that. So very useful when gaming or any other types of applications you can think of. And you can see I have a profile. You can make many profiles. So if you plan on playing such as League of Legends, you can go to that profile, or you plan on using it for editing. So you can have a profile for just editing where you press a certain button and it'll automatically choose a transition or maybe cut the clip in half, stuff like that. So again, with all the features on the buttons, and you can customize the lighting. If we go to the lighting tab, you can turn on or off, and it'll automatically turn on and off the buttons, the scroll wheel and the Razer logo. You guys can't see that right now, but trust me, it does. So if we move on to performance, here's where you can change the DPI and the rate of increase speed in your cursor. So this again adds to how accurate your cursor clicks where and how fast the cursor moves. And again, you have different profiles for that. If we go on to the top and main one, which is macros, the macros tab is where I'm not sure what you could do with it, but if you see in the video, I will definitely, if I find out, type it in the description or in the video itself telling you what it does. I'm gonna have to do more research on that. I'm not sure what it is. But other than that, you have on the bottom your Facebook, Twitter, shopping cart, and the Razer logo, which takes you to the Razer site itself. So this is where you can go and follow them, whatever you wish to do. And you have your notification board right here, which will give you any updates, any certain updates. Remember that this software is updatable, so you'll always be updated with the newest software in case if anything new comes out with the Razer, which allows you to do other features. So that's the software itself. Now let's end this review. Well, that does it with my full review. I can see why this mouse is very highly rated, because the Razer Deathadder mouse is a fast, comfortable gaming mouse that is at actually an affordable price. You can purchase this on Amazon for about 50 bucks, and you get all the features a nice gaming mouse has. You have the 5-button features, which are all programmable, and you have the nice light ups with the Razer logo that glows, and you have the 3500 DPI. And not many mouses have this, but with the Teflon feet, which definitely make a difference in how fast you can move the mouse. Definitely a nice look to it. One thing I did find was that it's only one-handed. It's not ambidextrous, so you either have to purchase the right-handed mouse or the left-handed. It cannot be switched around both hands. And lastly, you have the braided cord, which definitely adds to the durability and long time usage, and the cord itself does not tangle very easily. So that does it with my full review. If I were to give this a full rating out of 5, I would give this mouse a 4 out of 5. I took 1 point off just because of the limit it has. You cannot use it with both hands, the left or right. You're gonna have to buy either one of them, and it may be big for some. But I want to thank you guys for watching. This has been my full review, and this has been Chris with Get This Here 101. Please subscribe for future content, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.